Hey everyone. All right. How's everyone doing tonight? Thought I'd give the little bit more of a paint job for the stream here. It seems the blue worked pretty well. J2 Theo, how are you doing? How you doing, Miku? Nice to see ya. So, like I said, I finally got the set times now. So, starting this week, we're going to be doing Fridays 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be doing Saturday afternoons 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's the plan. So I think UK time right now that would be midnight to 1. So wow. Thank you for the thank you for watching. Although I think when we get fallback, it'll go to 11 to midnight for that time. Andy Chen, how are you doing? Good to see you. No changes I've heard for the game yet, Andy. Um, the one that seems to get everyone's eye right now is the fishing minigame. Now says Fishing Vintage. I believe it's Fishing Vintage or Fishing Classic, indicating that it looks like a new version of fishing is going to be on the way. I'm assuming. Got your 12th badge. Congratulations. Midnight isn't exactly super late. I guess not, because my sleep schedule is like 1 to. Yeah, I'll sleep at around 1 in the morning these days. Although, well, if I'm feeling really fatigued, I'll probably sleep at around 11. But I'm assuming that I don't know about the UK, but I know that other European cultures they usually tend to have a later cycle than we do here in the United States. Yeah, the fishing minigame. I keep hearing from Annalise. It's awesome. So she says it's probably going to be one of my favorite games when it's over. But we'll see. We'll see when we get to see it. Um, because everyone keeps talking about fishing, the fishing vintage, fishing vintage, fishing vintage, or fishing classic. So yeah, there's going to be a more modern, I guess, fishing game coming up in the near future. Oh, geez. Excuse me. Uh, yeah. Also, for those of you that want to know, hang on for a moment. Okay. For those of you that want to know about my experiences regarding Palmon, I was originally going to do a Palmon retrospective, but it got a little bit too colorful for YouTube, so I moved it over to Patreon. But I put it in as a free tier, so if you are a Patreon, if you just sign up, you get it for free until the end of the year. And I might keep it beyond that, we'll see. Plus, you get to see my face. Apparently, people keep asking me for that, and I'm like, I don't like doing that if I can help it. I'm getting at least 200 Atlas bucks for every minigame these days. Isn't that awesome? I finished top 50 in Racer. I just had no motivation last night playing Racer, and I got 775, something like that. It was crazy. Crazy the amount. I'm currently sitting. I got enough. I could probably get 18 parcels, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go and either solidify China Grove or probably add on to Canapolis a little more because this one Discord server has like a lot of data on Atlas Earth players, and one chart that they did was the cities with the most amount of parcels, and Canapolis actually is in the top 100. It's number 94 right now, which I take great pride in. So I'm thinking about building up my fortress here, but I think I also got China Grove I got to worry about, because China Grove actually has an active person that could possibly take my mayorship. So I do need to keep piling on to China Grove in the meantime. Can also talk about the current top 25 right now. So I have on this list here the top 25 global landowners, and you see here the cutoff is about 14,000 parcels. Wow, this game has come a long way, hasn't it? So, Spiral Out, the governor of Arizona, is number 25. Tangled is not number 1. Let me see if I can pick up that list. Give me a second here, y'all. It is in Atlas or Celestial Beings. I'm going to find it under useful info. I did say I was going to do a video on this sometime, but I can show you, making sure I got the correct one here. And this was done by Pandora Sensei, by the way. I believe it's Pandora. Yeah. So, give me a second here while I get it. How are you doing, Anman? While I look up the... Is this it? Okay, this is top governorships. I want top mayorships. Here it is. Okay. So... Can I zoom in or something? Let me see. I can barely zoom in, actually. Let's see. Can I download it, maybe? Okay, Tango Wild is number 4 on this list, and this is way too blurry for me to show you. Can you look at Oxford, Alabama? Look how expensive it is for a small city town. Sure, I'll look up Oxford, Alabama and see if it's on the... Oh, I can actually... So I'm able to see it like this. For whatever reason, I'm just not able to... Can I possibly... Yes, okay, I can show it like this. Let me see if I can just plop it into a screen here. Hang on, y'all. I can plop it into a screen. Okay. So here is our... This is the first list. This is, I think, up to the top 80 or something, I believe. How's the Super Rent Boost going for me? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, $38, and once I withdraw that, I should be withdrawing $41, and that will bring me down to, I believe, $19 left I need in order to break even, which I should break even on Halloween. That is the plan. I'm going to actually actively withdraw $20 and officially be over at that point. $13 a month. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I told you, this stuff really does start building up. It really does. It's a lot of effort in the beginning, but let me get mine. Hang on, y'all. Let me get the other one here. Okay, so this is the top 60. And then I have another one here for the next, like, 70 or so. So, first off, let me show you mine. There it is. Kannapolis, North Carolina. 2893. 94th place. That is currently where I am at. No, 93rd. Seems messed up on the rankings a little bit, but I have moved up. So I'm currently 93rd. And yeah, so that should be great for that one. Can I? Okay. Month you might hit 1275. That's a good number. That's a good start. Keep going. Keep going. All right, so the top 10 mayorships right now. At number 10, the King of Queens has, well, Queens at 6,506 parcels. Number 9, Manhattan, also by the King of Queens at 6,750. Number 8, Orange County by Open Boosters in Florida, 7,818. Number 7, Artorias 2718, having Ogden, Utah at 7,960. At number 6, Live Oak County, Texas, Milton 0068 with 8,952. Number 5 is Houston, the King of Queens in Texas, 9,009. Number 4, Tinglewild, Washington, United States by Panzer 996 at 9112. Number 3, San Francisco, Jax 97, 9786, California. Number 2, Town and Country, Florida, 9954 by Blapnar. And number 1, Burt Macklin, 10,001 in France. So France currently holds the biggest mayorship right now in Atlas Earth with 10,001. A Town and Country, I remember reading that's got to be a small, isn't that? No, it doesn't look like a small city, actually. It looks like it's 85,000. That's a decent size, actually. I'd love to see the square mileage if anyone has actually grabbed 51% of a mayorship yet. That would be interesting to know, to note and know, I guess. So, let me know if you know anyone that's even close. So, yeah, it is Super Rent Boost week. So, we are getting our first of 2 Super Rent Boost weeks. 2 weeks ago, we had a bonus 12-hour Super Rent Boost notwithstanding. So, we're getting that on top of the of what we got here. So, and hang on for a moment. Yeah, Town and Country. Let me look this up. Off-brand Dr. Devious. How you doing? Town and Country, Florida. Okay. Alright. It is northwest of Tampa. Looks like. Hillsborough County, Florida. Think what I like to see as mayorships with the biggest gaps between number 1 and number 2. What do you mean by that? Most offended? What do you mean by biggest gaps between? Oh, I got you. You mean like between the first place and second place? I'm curious too. So you know what? Let's take a look. Because right now, if I look at Kannapolis on my list, and I live here, I can just go straight to the mobile. I am about 2,600 ahead of K-Town Daddy. So that's a pretty good number to start with, is to see if, 2,600. So let's try looking at Paris first. I remember someone, I think it was Pandora, told me the smallest town to take was a small town in New Jersey and would take around 3,000 parcels to get 50.01% of the land. Actually, North Carolina has a city. I'll show y'all. North Carolina's got a city. Bellevue, North Carolina. And that's the city. I think this would be less than 3,000 parcels. I think you could probably take this in about 2,000. I don't think she would have special access to the number of parcels, but I can tell you that you can just multiply the supposed area, in this case 0.11 square miles, by 40,976. And doing that was like 4,500. And then you divide that by 2, and that's 2,250. So you could probably take this, 51% of this, in 2,200 parcels. However, the issue with that is that this is literally, I think, some guy's house. I don't know much about Bellevue, North Carolina, other than when I looked it up on Google Maps. The road literally led to someone's house. And there is literally a box, mailbox outside of it. So I'm assuming that this entire area is actually private property. So there's one that's just a few hundred parcels on Reddit a few months ago. Where was that at? Where would that be? Like I said, that's why I'm saying, like, some of these cities are probably a result of like deals with the state or something. You don't know. You kind of want to stay away from doing something like that, especially when I saw on Google Maps this is someone's property. I would not mess with Bellevue, and it's only like an hour away from me too. Do you typically play minigames on iPad? No, I play them on my Android. I hold 3 mayorships and make about 200 Atlas bucks a month. Nice. I think you make more than me, actually. No. In mayorships, it's close. I'm gonna say I'm about 240, 260. Gotta visit him to take the mayorship. Taking the mayorship is not a problem. Trying to get 51% of it is a problem. Because I would have to be there long enough for the owner of the property to probably notice. And again, I don't like to tread on people's private property. If I can help it. I just don't think that that's right. So I see there's a couple roads here, but yeah, it's literally just one guy's house right here. Like, seriously. Just leave him be. I'm not gonna, but it looks like there was someone that did pop in about 7 parcels here. The smallest municipality in New Jersey, and is just short of 1,500 parcels. Okay, actually 1,500 would be, okay, let's take a look at New Jersey. Do they say where it would be? Because there's a lot of townships. You know what? I can just ask AI. What am I doing? Hang on. What is the smallest municipality by land area in New Jersey? It says here Guttenberg. Does that seem right? Okay, I see. This one's... Is it this one? Guttenberg? 0.19? Let me see here. Someone's got 406 in Guttenberg. We're discussing the smallest cities by landmass where possibly 51% of where you could be mayor forever at 51% of land. And this one, you could probably be mayor forever even at less than 51% of land. Alehu and Dark Manny are definitely fighting for that. There is a lot. There's some C too that you could probably hit as well. But this one is a little bit bigger than Delview, for sure. Some mayorship's too big for you to take. Yeah. Yeah. But this is the smallest that they found, that AI found. I'm trying to find... Okay, Walpack Township. Does that even count? Walpack Township, apparently. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see Walpack. Okay, here's Walpack. Hang on for a moment. Walpack Township, where are you? Where are you located? Sussex County, New Jersey. So let's go to Sussex County first. Sussex County. I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere around here, right? Hampton Township. Here's Newton. And then the county is going to be located somewhere around here. I might have gone the wrong way. Hang on for a moment. I'm trying to look this one up. It says upper right. Sussex County in New Jersey is upper right. That doesn't sound right. I don't know my counties very well. Am I in the right area? This doesn't look like an upper right. I'm mayor in okay, my town and rural area feels almost like a mini county. I'll take a look for it for you. I'm mayor in Moscow, Latah County, and Whitman County. I was mayor in some county, Kansas, but I lost it. I'll have to reclaim it when I fly back to Kansas. Yeah, I guess. And I'm assuming you're in the Washington-Idaho border. Is it sounding like? The message was from New York Wen in Discord, but he never gave the specific name of the municipality. The only municipality, so the smallest municipality I see... Okay, Walpack Township. Okay, this is by population. I wanted by area. That's why. That's why. Okay. No, I wanted by area. And the smallest one by area that I could find was Guttenberg. That's what I am seeing here is Guttenberg. Okay, here's Hattany. Let's see if that's possible. I don't see it either. It's also 0.62 square miles, which would be bigger than Guttenberg. So it's definitely not that. Mayor in Wanzelben board. Let me see here. Wanzelben board. It's not helping. Okay, there we go. Now we're rolling. It's not showing? Still has some issues with Wanzelben board. Here we go. There you are, 315. Great work. Yeah, I cannot find it. I can't find it. Unless it's like a county, like a leftover county or something. Okay, let's see. Shrewsbury Township. Oh, this could be it. Let's see. This is... No, it's still definitely much bigger. Do you think he was talking about Gutenberg but wasn't calculating buying the water? No, because even without that water, I believe it is still bigger in land area than Delview is. Let's try East Newark. I see an East Newark here, so let's try East Newark. This might be a winner. Oh, here it is, guys. We found it. Yeah, this looks pretty big, actually. This looks pretty, I mean, not big, pretty small. I can definitely see some of the parcels there. Yeah, this is good size here. There are currently 120, 155, 159, 165, 8, 9, 10. And then like a ton of people. Okay, 120, 155, 165, and then 18 more, and then 19 more people. So 184 parcels have been taken in this area so far. 23rd place on the Idaho State leaderboard. Awesome. I can't find that Reddit post. The whole area was just, it's fine. We found it. I think I found it. It's East Newark. Yeah, it's East Newark. It is, I don't know which one looks smaller. It says here 0.113 square miles. Honestly, it looks pretty close to Delview. I think Delview's, so 0.113 square miles is like, I mean, there's also Shrewsbury Township that's 0.097 that he could also be talking about. Pharaoh, are you looking at your next vacation spots? I prefer to not go beyond my state in buying parcels. Because I like seeing where I'm at on the state leaderboard, basically. So, by the way, you guys like the new blue, by the way? I gave it a little bit of a paint job, and I just had it go kind of a faded blue. Seems a lot of you liked it a little better, so I'm going with the faded blue. The faded blue that I had from Beer Money Engine, and my new avatar pays homage to the old Beer Money Engine colors of faded blue and gold. So, you'll see that new avatar show up in place of the Beer Money Engine avatar very soon. Am I running for governor? Well, here's the issue. Count Maximus has 17,000 here. So, like, the odds of me ever becoming governor here are, like, extremely slim. But I would like to get to number 2. Maybe number 3. That'd be kind of cool. But in all honesty, too, I'm focused on just, like, getting a decent amount here in Atlas Earth. Because you never know when this game is done, basically, There is one in Alabama called 5 Points that is 1.02 square miles. That's almost 10 times the size of East Newark and Delview, North Carolina. It's also basically a perfect square. Let's take a look at it then. Let's see this. 5 Points, Alabama. Where is it? Here it is. Hey, look at that. It's not quite. It isn't quite. See that? See that right there? See that? It's not quite. However, Lamb Clan is the current mayor here at 3, but it's not quite a perfect square. No, Newark, East Newark is 0.113, not 1.13. So you can see the squares are a little bit like are quite a bit smaller here, but yeah, it's not. It's pretty close to a perfect square, but it's not quite a perfect square. You know, let me go back to East Newark. You can clearly see. Yeah. Desperate Dude and Realty Income are tied at 60. And I guess Desperate Dude got there first. This would be, I mean, if I lived in New Jersey, I would probably try to pick this one up and become a forever mayor, actually. Seems like pretty good. Seems like a pretty good deal, honestly. That'd be only about 40,009. That's about 2,000 that you would need in order to be mayor forever. Maybe a little bit less. Definitely feels like it's smaller though. Is it really only? Is this really 4,500 parcels total around the borders? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, apparently it could be just 4,500 parcels around the borders. But yeah, you could just pick a giant one here. I tried to take 5 points back like 6 months ago, but there was a glitch and no mayorship existed at the time. Did you end up trying to take Diomede, Alaska too? Realty Income is the REIT, no? Is he seriously doing an REIT with Atlas Earth? No, he's not doing that, is he? Anyway, yeah, this is East Newark. It is a full city, about 0.11 square miles. So, hey Stone, how you doing? So unlike Delview, which actually is private property, Delview, North Carolina, and I would not touch it except for like the outer breaches. If I were in New Jersey, East Newark is some prime property, is all I'm gonna say. It looks like really good prime property. And just start taking as much as you can. Just get like one giant, 50% right here. Get some of the river. Yeah, I absolutely would go for it. If I miss a few and it lands on other cities, oh well. I mean, I did that with China Grove. I'm focused more on North Carolina than anything else. Delview is mostly private property, so I wouldn't mess with Delview. But yeah, East Newark, New Jersey. So for those of you that are targeting a forever mayorship, this is definitely a place to go. You know, Scyther from the minigames, he has over 1,000 parcels and growing in Oxford, Alabama. Even though the population is only 20K, it was only 175 to take the mayorship less than a year ago. Yeah, taking a look, let's go back to the top mayorships again. Tanglewild at 6265 has 9112. I don't know if Oxford is on the list, though. I'd have to check the second page if you're saying 1,000. I don't think I'm pretty sure he's not on this list because I think this requires you to be 2,500. Yeah, okay, so So he has Oxford at about 1,000. Okay, so he would not be on this list. I think they're only targeting those that are 2,500 or more right now. And I'm currently sitting at 93rd. So I'm actually trying to build up to get to 3,000 and join Mark Cuban over there, who has Rome, Italy, at 3,000, maybe past Rome, Italy. Something interesting. It's funny to see, like, I like seeing this because it shows me, like, how many cities I have more parcels in than, and some of these are pretty big cities, like Dallas at 2,750. Like, that's crazy. The international ones, not as much because they're newer. Rotterdam in the Netherlands, it's actually kind of nice to see some of those bigger cities show up here, like Turin, Italy, Rome, Italy. Newark, New Jersey is 3,100. Oh, wow. LaGrange County, Detroit. I'm in front of Detroit. I'm in front of Honolulu. I'm in front of Dallas, Birmingham, St. Louis, Phoenix. I'm right above Phoenix, actually. So, yeah. And is it up to date? It's up to date. I'm 2893. Yeah, it's definitely up to date. And I just put down those parcels, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, big thanks to Pandora for that one. Some really interesting information here. Oh, Nashville's 2,650. Wow. Paris is definitely interesting. Already having over 10K. Got to be a rich person family trying to fortify it. Burt Macklin, I believe. Burt Macklin actually is in the Celestial Beings chat. He's a semi-regular in the minigame, so probably talk to him about that if you want. I might start a voice chat with the Beer Money Network too a little bit more often as well. But I think Celestial Beings pretty much has that under wraps for the most part. And my hometown of Las Vegas is, oh my goodness, it is all over the place. 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 76, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 80, 79, 78, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is 69th right now, technically. Oh, 68th. 68th. Wait, it's 68th, and that means Kannapolis is 92nd. So I counted that correctly. Is there a missing number? No. Also, another one of note. Anchorage, Alaska, 3050. So, the current mayor, the current mayor of Anchorage is also the governor. Let me find Anchorage. So the current mayor is Chester Shiro at 3050. Also has all of their parcels. Come on. There we go. In Anchorage. Also, what's interesting is a minigame. Someone who's really good at minigames, AKVRH, has been pretty decent at minigames. Is second in Anchorage right now, 2105. Swally Swells is at 1431. Arbin, how are you doing? Nice to see you. So, and like I said, we got new stream times, and this time I'm sticking to it. 7 to 8 p.m. on Friday, and 2 to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. That is going to be the new times, and that will remain going forward. Thank you all. On your 15-minute break? Oh, wow. Where do you work as? Aquamarsh. There you are, old friend. How you doing? Parcel inflation another 2 to 3 years for major cities is going to be wild, especially if more whale wars happens. I think at least for now, unless I don't know about U.S. whale wars. I think that one has mostly calmed down. I don't see anyone coming up. Snowfish hasn't been putting anything down lately. Stelchy 605 is stuck around it right there. So I think we pretty much are set on a top 4. But the world number 1 could get interesting as Pandora is moving up. Is currently 7th. Rainbow Ultra is 6th. And they're both mostly international. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Arbin 499. Thank you very much for the super chat. Video game controller poses triumphantly in between the words critical hit. Thank you. I see the critical hit now on the other side now on my stream. Oh, why is it not working on my OBS? Guys, why is my OBS not showing the stream chat? That seems weird. I'll try to fix it a little later. I'll have to do some kind of test stream or something. Aquamarsh, you and Azor might have to help me out with that one. We'll see. I got a couple testers when I do, like, I'll do, like, some streams, obviously, like, on, no one would see it here, but I need to test my YouTube sometimes, and sometimes I'll ask my moderators or some close friends to help me out with it. So, that's why. Last time it was Furos. So I might ask for Azor and Aqua to help me out if they're available, of course. I don't want to get them out of the way. So, yeah. So, what other ones you want me to see before we get to? My plan is, I know we're mostly talking Atlas Earth now, but like I said, there hasn't been really much to talk about. $4.99 because I keep one. Sent for me. Well, thank you very much. It's not working because I entered. Not this stream. Like, streams, like, I do test streams sometimes. They don't know about it. And no one else knows about it. But I do test streams and stuff to make sure that things are working properly. Because OBS kind of sucks with not showing me, like, sample Streamlabs and stuff. AJ Downtown choosing rock. It's like, have you tried choosing rock? Well, have you tried choosing rock again? Someone is the mayor in Alaska? No, it's the governor of Alaska, Chester Shiro, has all of their parcels in Anchorage. That's basically the story behind that. And apparently so does number 2, but he's number 4. And it looks like Kenai 907 is probably has all their parcels in Kenai. Let me find it. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up. Because Kenai is surprisingly... Alaska is surprisingly expensive. Okay, I guess not. Currently 3rd at $488. All right, I was going to say that Alaska is surprisingly expensive for its population. there's a lot of area and a lot of ground to cover there, and a lot of it uninhabitable, but there's a surprising amount of parcels in these cities. Thank you, Arbin. Atlas Earth gave me every 20 minutes. Someone's the mayor in Alaska. Yeah, a lot of parcel in Calgary, Canada. Anchorage is the capital of Alaska, or is it Juneau? Juneau is the capital of Alaska. So Juneau is actually, if I'm not mistaken, like on one of the islands, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Well, not quite, but yeah, it's down here somewhere. And yeah, there we go. And the current mayor there is Evads at 693. Galaxy Man with 638. Yeah. So that's the current and Snowfish actually has 250 here in Alaska, here in Juneau, so. All right, so the plans for upcoming videos. I know a lot of you have been noticing the videos. You know, I haven't really done too much as far as like changing. I've changed the layout a little bit. I wanted to know what you guys' thoughts were on the layouts. Was the most northern parcel bought in Canada? I'll take a look for you while I ask that. So, what do you guys think of the new layout that I've done for the September and the re-upload of that video I had on my second channel? Start working my way down here. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Probably wouldn't be anywhere here, would it? Nope. Place second in Rocky Mountain House. Trying to find 262 is the current. Oh, okay, none of it would be a little bit more north, I think. Let's see, will Victoria Island have anything? Okay, they don't do counties or anything like that, so they don't have it completely drawn out yet here. It would, okay, we can start with a town like Inuvik maybe? See if a parcel was bought there? Okay, this is definitely on here at least, so we got a starting point at least. We got a starting point. Alberta, nice. Looking at the map and the graph Pandora made is interesting. I think it would be interesting to do a graph and weighing it off of total parcels versus population and scaling it on parcel per person. I think they had that on the list here actually. Population to parcel ratios right here. But I get it. You mean place a yeah, I get what you mean now. Mine is 20 people per parcel right now. I'm trying to find where the lowly parcel is. There aren't too many of them, I know that much. Okay, here we go. So far, the northernmost one I can find is here. Alder Drive and Raven Street in Inuvik. Nunavut? Is this Nunavut? Or Northwest Territories? It's Northwest Territories. So far, that's the northernmost I can find. I saw a job offer yesterday on Indeed to be a fire marshal in Antarctica. Go get that job to take the continent and stop the ice from catching on fire. Maybe I should have sent a Q&A. So far, that's the... Okay, so the northernmost I can find right now is that one. I can find the northernmost towns and see if they have, and see if any parcels show up there or not. So Inuvik, you know what? Good start there. Yeah, maybe I send a Q&A. All right, Evansville, Indiana. Hang on for a moment. Evansville, Indiana. Uh-oh, what the? That's Vanderburgh County. I want Evansville. Here we go. 1699, Grandpa 2005. Okay, let me go back to finding northernmost town in Canada. Was it Inuvik? Okay, Alert Nunavut. Okay, let's try Alert Nunavut. So it's in Alert Nunavut. Okay, there's definitely ones here. Okay, I think we might have found something even bigger. We might have found a winner here. So, based off of that, and I'm trying to get close, because we're so far up now that I'm genuinely starting to get like close to the North Pole. But I think that those two parcels in Alert Nunavut would be the closest. Yeah, right there. So, would be the ones that are the northernmost parcels in Canada. So, no property taxes, and why Jonah? Let's see if I can find his. It's going to be a little close to. Okay, I need to find. Okay, I need to find the borders first. Is it any closer? Canadian Forces Station Alert. I cannot seem to find. I found two parcels. I'm trying to find that third parcel where it landed. But it would be like in the 82nd parallel to give you an idea just how far we'd be going. We are closing in on the North Pole, basically. But those two there. I can't find the third one. Can anyone else find the third one? Well, I can't find the third one, so if I can't find the third one, so I'm assuming then that these two right here are the two northernmost parcels in Canada. They should have the North Pole as its own country or city, and the mayor is just titled Santa. The North Pole is just the ocean, so it's just an ocean. So yeah, that is the latitude right here. I don't know the exact latitude of those two parcels. Looks like it is on the. Whew, this is. What makes this so tough is we are so far north that like I can't even actually like I don't even know what direction that the parcels are in, if they're actually on the north side or what. I'm assuming because it keeps going towards, so north is still going towards the pole. I'm assuming that this is kind of on the south end of it, and I cannot find the There is an airport here. I think if an airport. There is an airport. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. Yeah, so I can't seem to find that one, and honestly, it is the entire area of Alert is like just there's just a lot here that I have to go through in order to find that parcel. So to find the third parcel. So I'm just going to take those two being the one for now until I can come up with a way to find all the parcels. But yeah, that's the northernmost, everyone. It's in Alert, Canada. Hi. So I'm gonna start. I actually, wow, a lot of people on now. 25. So y'all like? So I'm asking again. You guys like the new layout? Bottom portion of the airport. Hang on. Ah, there it is. Okay, this is the one. Looks like this might be YY Joners. And I think he might be the I cannot confirm that. But I can confirm that is the northernmost parcel in Canada. Because that is north of the other two. Thank you, Cynics. Anyway, you guys liked the new layouts and everything? On Monday, we are going to be doing the top 5 best value mobile phone plans for 2025. No promos, but just the top 5 best everyday value plans. So that will be fun. Following that, I'm going to do a little fun one for you all on the 27th. We'll do a fun little Atlas Earth math video because we haven't done that in so long. And basically, I'm just banking on like an Atlas Earth update sometime this month, I'm hoping. If not, I have some ideas. Also, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing will be a little bit more US oriented. I'm going to be honest with you, like the mobile phone plan video, bank interest rates here. I could do a bank interest rates video that involves multiple countries. So that would be something that we could probably look at. I don't think we've done like bank interest rates around the world. That would be a interesting one. Especially since I have a lot of UK, a lot of Canada, a lot of Germany fans. And I could just do those 4 countries, right? So that I guess we could do that. Plus US I bonds as well. I want to talk about that too because the I bonds rate is coming up in November 1st, which will be a Friday. Friday? No, Saturday. Saturday. So that's a possibility. And then next month, the usuals. And yeah, I'm keeping it now to one big video every week instead of 2. And the reason is because it's a lot better on my psyche. I'm able to focus a little bit more on making it better. And with Filmora now, instead of my 10-year-old Vegas movie studio, I'm actually doing a lot better when it comes to making videos just in general because it's made a lot more streamlined. My mobile plan is unlimited data for €15 a month. Woo, that is nice. I think the cheapest one that's going to be on this list is an everyday. Now, these are everyday plans. There are cheaper plans than this. But I think the cheapest one is like $22 a month here in the US right now. So yeah. Saturday, we'll probably interest rates in Venezuela. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. But I have to go and pick up my wife from work. So that's going to be the issue with Friday nights is that I will probably have to pick up my wife from work a good portion of the time. So, well, next week I won't have the car. So I probably will be able to go a little bit later. But for tonight, I'm going to have to leave a little bit early for y'all, all right? But yes, 7 to 8 p.m. is the new time for Friday nights, and sometimes we'll go to 8:30. And then Saturdays will be 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. These are the new times. These are set in stone now. So these are the actual times I'm going to be doing my streams from here on out. And if I get tired or fatigued for whatever reason, please understand, I do have a chronic illness on top of it as well. So, everyone, thank you. If you are in the UK or Germany, go to sleep. You guys are absolute warriors. Thank you so much. And for those of you in the United States, I will see you all. Well, I'll see all of you tomorrow at 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Sound good? All right. And we'll see you then for the U.S. Europe time. I think Friday night's usually the Asia time that I do this one. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon, 2 to 3. More Atlas Earth fun stuff. Maybe get some more ideas going as well. All right. So I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. Bye, everyone.